welcome to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, Tennessee. Sometimes it just seems the electricity is turned up for Saturday night college football on EA Sports. It's the Army Black Knights and the Memphis Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Black Knights will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hayden. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Let's take a minute here to talk a little Memphis. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The run inside. It's Howard. Makes his man miss. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that one.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Finds his big tight end. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Takes the handoff. It's Hatcher. Maybe a crease. The 40. The 30. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Army sends its offense onto the field to start the drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Let's look at the big picture for Army. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough. But it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away. And if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That 4th down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time is really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but it gets man coverage.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And this is a guy who is very quickly rewriting the record books for his school. 5 sacks. That is not a typo. 5 sacks his last time out, and here he is getting his first in the game.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Just feeds the running back. They bring him down, but not before he picks up a Memphis first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Hayden. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the...
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Running inside. It's Hayden. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Hayden. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Oh, better look out. Finding some room. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Memphis. He got a step and just dusted the field. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he puts through the extra point. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. There he goes. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play.
Breaks away on the left. He's at the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Army. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Once you get in triple digits, that's a good day for a running back. That's it right there. 100 on the dot. He's had a really nice day. It showed you patience, showed you physicality, showed you a little bit of everything on his way to 100 yards.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Makes a deep grab. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Hayden. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the shotgun, the inside give. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Makes the catch, and he's free. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback will keep it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Black Knights back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running back searching for a hole. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Howard. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just enough time to get off 1 more snap. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. Waning seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Splits the uprights. Good. And they go back on top. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with Louisville taking on the Stanford Cardinals. And it's the Cardinals trying to close out what would be one of the toughest wins of the season. And that's a big statement considering this team is already 6-1. Let's see if they have what it takes.
The Black Knights offense will go to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And that's a teach tape on 3rd down right there. That's a great job by the defense. Being back, understanding it's...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Uncorks it. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Hayden. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Might have a chance. Touchdown, Tigers! They take the lead here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah,
breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Still on his feet at the 45. Into the secondary on the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Black Knights. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster.
Oh, what vision. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Hayden. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. They'll run for it. And some great 4th down defense against the run. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Give to the single back. Could be an alley. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know.
Oh, he's got some space.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. To the ground with the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Here's the handoff. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go right back to it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down.
Not able to pick up that 1st down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
And I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this 1st down.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that was the biggest play of the game. They've got the lead offensively. They're trying to run this thing out. He coughs it up. The defense jumps on it, and all of a sudden, this game has a different...
Turning it on. Picks up the 1st down. Inside the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. That is his 3rd score of the game, and now 14 on the season.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Army sends its offense onto the field to start the drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Goes to the option. Maybe some room here. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Army! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had it much better field position this time around. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to the well. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Defense calls a timeout. 2:07 remaining on the clock. Interesting strategy here to try to maximize their use of the 2-minute timeout. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack.
Good, disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation. They use their speed to get to the QB.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Unloads it left. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Ready to fire from the pistol. The handoff, keep working on that clock. This time, they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Memphis calling for a timeout, their first of 3. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Howard. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Didn't want to get cute on that RPO, kept it on the ground, and they'll pick up the 1st down, and they're going to secure the win. Now Memphis will use its 2nd timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Now the Tigers will use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent he will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Not sure what good can come out of passing here. Under fire. It's complete to the left. At the 35, he's loose. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. With the win today, they're